You start at 2.
2 and then skip 1.
You start at 2. That's what happens.
Always start at 2 because the 1 is the point. That's when it's like, bang, get it.
No, I know.
Bang.
But it started at 5, skip 4, went to 3.
How did it skip 4?
On my
skip 4 on that.
Sorry.
Oh my God! This was supposed to be a fucking deep dive into like some controversial shit. We're already starting some controversial shit.
Yeah,
and this is why you don't do things with friends.
Fuck's sake.
We don't do things with each other. We do things for each other. Welcome to another episode of Clean and Friends, episode 13. We watched
13. Goddamn.
Yeah, 13 for Clean and Friends. I know. We're talking about DeadPool versus Wolverine, the most anticipated movie of the summer. No, it was not Kevin Costner's Horizon with its $11 million box office. It was DeadPool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Wait, before we move forward, you better fucking hit that box office note, bro. Hit that box office note. You are not comparing that shit to Horizon without hitting that Deadpool box office note. Fuck that shit. I'm putting my foot down on that.
How much was it? How much did we make?
$211 million.
Thank you. Next.
He really wants people to know that money was on the table and money was on the table. But yeah, nobody give a rating till the end of the show.
Word.
But I'm gonna let you guys kick it off. We'll start with Max, and then we'll circle around.
Introductions. I mean, hi, I'm Max from XVPW.
I mean, if you guys don't remember Max, we had him here previously, owner of XVPW, Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling, which is slapped on.
So, are we doing
of his wall.
spoilers, non-spoilers for the first half?
Oh no, we're going.
Oh no, we're going ham, bro. We're going in.
Oh yeah, hold on. Before anything, this is going to be riddled with fucking spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, do not fuck it up for yourself. Stop watching right now and come back to us later.
Yep.
You've been warned.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this button to give you a second to leave.
Oh my God!
All right.
Okay, so anyone who's left here, let's go. We're on the journey.
We have Max from XVPW, obviously my co-host Kobalis with his lady Ness. We have from BRVG Dabs, and coming soon. What's coming soon, Dabs?
Oh, yeah, coming soon. I have a pro wrestling podcast that's getting ready to come out here relatively soon on Sanchez Media. It's going to be produced by Mr. Sanchez himself. It is called, if I'm not mistaken, it is called Around the Apron.
Yes.
So yeah, I want to be doing that with a buddy of mine named Dom. He and his sister run Show the Shirt Off. This is Kobalis Designs. Fucking fantastic work right here. SmackDown, a sibling rivalry. If you guys are pro wrestling fans, go ahead and go check that out.
Yep.
You would greatly appreciate it, and I would too.
Yep. And lastly,
that's around. It's called Around the Apron. Wait, what?
Around the apron.
Yeah.
Yes, it's called Around the Apron.
Yeah, and then lastly,
Around
Is that the hardest part of the podcast?
Yes, it is the hardest part of the podcast.
Yep. And then lastly, we have Toshio, which you've heard us say his fake name 1,000 times across all Clean Sanchez Media podcasts as Alex. But even sometimes I get confused what his real name is because his real name isn't even Alex. So welcome, Toshio. We finally got you here. So
we just call him Toshi.
That's
Toshio, piece of shit, whatever you want to call him. It doesn't matter.
Yep. So Max, I want to start off with you. We'll go around in the circle. Tell me your initial thoughts. Go in about it. Let's go.
So when I'm anticipating a movie and I know it's gonna be good, I watch that one teaser and I just dodge everything. That's how it was with Endgame. That's how it was with Infinity War. I
ruined it for myself as much as possible.
Yeah. Like I don't look at the spoilers. I don't look at because when the movie's coming out that week, that's when they show all the GQ interviews, whatever interviews that you guys do. I don't do none of that. So as a person who legit dodged everything, I really enjoyed it. I have never I used to be a big MCU type of guy, but lately, I just don't have the time. I didn't watch the Marvels. I didn't watch what was the last? I think I watched like Spider-Man. That was probably like the last movie I saw. I didn't
No Way
watch.
Home, right?
Which one though?
No Way Home.
Which one?
No Way Home
Oh,
was the last
the one with Andrew Garfield and Toby. Like, you know, the best one.
Yeah, No Way Home. Yeah,
Oh,
No Way
yeah,
Home. Yeah.
So I didn't watch Loki season 2.
Oh,
You know,
you
so
Oh,
I'm just going.
oh,
I'm
it's
just going
good.
You
in
don't know
there
what
like
you're missing,
fresh.
bro.
It's
You don't know what
good.
you're
Yeah.
missing. You gotta watch that.
It's
Yeah.
actually.
I've been disappointed. I've
Loki-
been
It is
Loki
by
was
far
connected.
their best series.
Yeah, I like everybody told me I should watch it, but I'm like, you know what? After Endgame and probably that, I'm just done. So this came in with a fresh breath, like a breather, like fresh air, you know. So I really enjoyed it. I think personally, as a person who's a big fan of like the Blade series 1, 2, and 3, and the stuff that wasn't MCU related, you know, I really enjoyed probably Deadpool as like the best 3 series of movies that like this really didn't disappoint me.
It's been
I was
definitely
big,
a
like a
great
big
trilogy.
fan.
It's
So
definitely been a
yeah,
great
I mean, I can go along with spoilers and all that stuff, but as a person who came in there with fresh new ears and stuff like that, and the fact that who just dodged everything, I really feel like this was probably a good step for Marvel leading forward. I don't know what the new Captain America movie is gonna like
This
show
is
everything, but yeah.
This Deadpool is the first movie under the Marvel banner, no?
Which one?
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Deadpool?
Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
their first rated R movie under
Yeah.
the Marvel banner.
Yes.
Shut your Dab. Shut your camera off and back on again. Welcome back, my brother.
Like I was gonna say, we're gonna cut through this. We should definitely take it scene by scene. I want to talk about the opening sequence of the movie, which was,
Man.
I think, an homage to every other Deadpool film, where he kind of does this beautiful musical montage of death, which was incredibly
Yeah.
done. Because I mean, right off the bat, guys, he's digging up fucking the bones, or like the adamantium bones of Logan from the movie Logan. Like, yo, as soon as he started like talking to it, and with the little jaw playing, right? Like whatever the fuck he was doing, that destroyed me, because it really started setting the tone for where this movie was fucking going. But that initial kill scene, amazing, using fucking Logan's actual skeleton to like do all the killing. He promised he wasn't going to use any weapons. He didn't use any weapons other than a skeleton, so it worked out. It really worked out. But that sequence,
Shout out to
unfucking
NSYNC. You know, shout out to NSYNC. Bye.
for real.
That was pretty cool.
Oh my god!
Shout out to Dance Pool.
Dude, yeah, dance pool over the
Shout out to
choreography.
Dance
He was
Pool, bro.
laying
He
it
fucking
down.
Killed it.
He was laying it down. Fucking dance pool.
Move from.
But no, it was really cool. It was really cool. Like that's probably like the best way I like to get led into a movie, is like you got to pique my interest like within the first couple of seconds. Of the
Yeah,
movie.
and Dance Pool was portrayed by Nick Pauli.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick
Who
Pauli.
the fuck is Nick Pauli?
Nick
Dance Pool now. He's
Pauli.
Dance Pool now.
Yeah, Nick Pauli is a dancer. He's just a professional dancer.
Did we lose Freshie?
He's coming back. He's coming back.
So I got a question. Like, were you guys like big fans of like hardcore fans of the character Deadpool, or you just like, you know, like the casual?
I was not. I'm a DC guy through and through. When it comes to Marvel, I'm an X-Men guy through and through. But Deadpool was never one of the characters that I would run to the comic book shop to get. You know what I mean? Did I enjoy him? I don't think I started really getting into him until the movies came out, to be honest with you.
Right.
Yeah, you know, the games too, you know, like Ultimate Alliance and stuff like that.
Cool. The games were cool.
You know, but that's
My
really,
friend,
you know, I wasn't crazy about him, and that might be a hot take, but
My friend Ryan was a huge fan of Deadpool, and every time he used to film stuff for XVPW, he would get like a new Deadpool comic every time, and like he has a bunch of Deadpool like pop figures. So I'm like, damn, you're really big fan of this guy. So he's the one that got me into Deadpool. I did not know that Deadpool was like breaking the fourth wall character like type, you know.
That's how I got introduced to Deadpool.
Me neither.
was
I'm just
reading
like
the
Sanchez.
comics,
I'm a
breaking the
DC
fourth
fan.
wall.
I'm more of a
That's what really
Batman
piqued my
fan.
interest.
I don't know much. Personally, I don't know much about any of these comic book characters or anything. Only from what I've seen on TV.
Yeah.
And, yeah, Like,
Yeah, now-
like saying, I knew a little bit about Deadpool, but I didn't know much about him up until the movies.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, you were talking about like some of the music. So we had Bye Bye Bye. We had This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan. Like Fresh by Kid Fresh. The Kid by Misfit. Glamorous by Fergie. Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News. Ramblin' Man. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, even T.I. got a spot in here, okay? And I didn't even know this. But there was some really dope-ass music.
Max's favorite song is in there.
What song is that?
X gon' give it to you.
that was
become the staple.
Yeah,
that was like the
movie
staple
too.
Deadpool song was X gonna give it to you.
I think it was in that movie too. I feel like I heard it in the movie.
I think he just likes that song. He just really, really, really likes that song, and that's okay. That's okay.
It was in the first movie. Like that's when he came out the fucking whip and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
Do you feel like
you just watched it?
I think the reason why I like this movie a lot too is because I felt like they needed to clown MCU. You know?
Oh yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like all the stuff that's been happening and like all
not
the
just
fans
the MCU, like Fox and all that too.
Yeah, I feel like they wanted
much...
to clown it and just to accept the fact that like Kevin Feige was like, yeah, he's right. You know, we kind of like after Endgame, we kind of sucked afterwards. So like, we needed that fresh air.
I just think it's funny that
it got convoluted after Endgame because so much shit came out of it. We had fucking all the Defenders series, and then we had the Falcon and Winter Soldier. And then we had all these other ones, and WandaVision, and like there was so many inserts to kind of keep you in the loop of where the fuck shit was going.
Like Secret Invasion was ass. Like that's when I realized. I think that's when I stopped. I think that's when I stopped watching MCU stuff. Like I can't do this no more, guys. Like I'm trying to. Yeah,
so
that's when I felt like
their best shows was WandaVision
to get into the story again. No. Because it was horrible. I didn't like Secret Invasion for shit.
Like Hawkeye was cool,
garbage.
Right?
Their best series was WandaVision and Loki. That was for me.
WandaVision was good.
For me, that was their best series.
WandaVision was the best one.
Yeah.
Really?
Even over
I kind of like Hawkeye. The Hawkeye one was really cool.
It was cool, but it wasn't the best.
It was in the middle. It was in the middle for me.
WandaVision was great, especially with how they followed up with Multiverse of Madness and making her the fucking like the antagonist in that movie. It was perfect.
You know what's funny though? How Deadpool was talking all that shit about MCU, and then like the next, like a couple days later, we had that shit show at Hall H with Robert Downey Jr. And it's like all this
shit show. What you call a shit show, okay? Let's not hop down that fucking rabbit hole.
Was it a good business decision? I think it was a great business decision.
Yeah, business wise, yes. It was definitely
not even business wise. They're setting up for something bigger. Listen, they could have said he's playing fucking Ghost Rider.
The next big bad.
They never when they announced him, they never announced him as a Tony Stark variant or anything. They announced him as
Victor Von Doom. Yes,
right,
exactly. And did you hear the pop in Hall H? Did you hear it?
Obviously, yeah, because it's fucking RDJ.
Wow. That's just those people. Wow. That's just them. That's 100 people in the room,
dude.
That's 100 people in the room.
You know,
it's gonna set up.
Disguised as a dude trying to play another dude.
Marvel's biggest fucking like deep throat, and we're all gonna be like, oh, like right after it's all fucking said and done. It's gonna happen.
I went out and said, I don't like it, but I am going to give it a shot.
Not everybody's gonna like it,
but
everybody's gonna like it.
It is RDJ. So
you know, it's funny. I do have a lot of theories on that because I watch Comics Explained, and because I don't really have time to read like shit. So when I'm in the gym, I just like listen to like the audio shit, and I'm like, all right, there's a lot of like possibilities on how they can make this like make it make sense in a way, So I'm looking forward to it.
I mean,
I think they're going. They might go with that what if story.
Look,
you see what they did with
Demon
fucking,
under the armor or some shit like that. I think it was.
Yeah,
Dude,
Demon
you
in the
saw what
armor.
they did with fucking Deadpool.
But
and
Demon in the
Wolverine.
armor is not a what if story.
It is a what if story.
No, it's not.
Yes,
A
it
Demon
is.
in
I
the-
looked it up. It
Demon
is
in
a
the
what if
armor?
story.
Demon in the armor is not what if.
Yes, I read it. I literally read it.
Dog,
And it said it's
I
a
read
what
that
if.
shit too. That's the one. That's what I'm pretty sure they're basing the shit out of. Look, hey Siri.
Oh shit, he's gonna yell at
Oh,
Siri
shit.
now.
Friday,
Oh,
come in
shit.
Friday.
What's the
Right.
name of the comic again? Is Demon in the Armor a what if Marvel storyline?
According to Wikipedia, Demon of the Armor is fucking Friday over here.
Oh, he's being stupid.
According to
oh, we've got conflict. Fuck that, we're gonna get high.
Works for me.
No, it. God damn it! You know what?
Demon what? Demon what?
You got fucked, didn't you? You got fucked.
Yeah, I got fucked. Whatever. We hear you, Dabs.
Bro, I'm
People
so
lie.
over this shit. Like, I don't understand.
So she looks like he's rolling a joint, but failing miserably.
It says mic and cam already in use, but you guys can hear me fine, right? It's also
Oh,
showing that, like,
Scoliosis?
Yeah.
I'm so fucking confused with Riverside, dude.
So
But yeah,
so
what was
she
your
got
guys'
stuck.
favorite like moment in Deadpool? Like, you know, what was like
Well,
the
Well, we
part
still
where you
have-
like
Well,
I'm looking at it right here. It's part of a few what if scenario stories.
I just said you won, Toshi.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry, I didn't hear
he
you.
got stuck. He got stuck.
I
he got
just
stuck
said
in
I just
scoliosis.
said you won. But
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
Mac-
I didn't hear that. I gotta hear it again. What? Say it again. I don't get this very often.
you won.
Thank you.
All right.
All right,
Dabs,
we're
can you still hear
completely
us?
going away from
Yeah, I
the
can
reason
hear
why
and
we're all
see you
here.
guys. My camera's just not working, and I don't know why.
It's okay. We can hear you, but we're still
Listen,
going
Matt,
through
you know
this.
What? We'll digitally impose your face into a box. And
Okay.
just make the mouth part go bah, 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 bah. Like South Park.
I can make
Canadian.
that happen. Yeah, it just says your camera is off for some odd reason. I don't know.
I don't know why. My camera's
Yeah.
plugged
It's
in, my
all right.
light is on,
It's all right.
everything.
You're there though. You're here.
Hooked up,
Yeah,
but
so- Max, so okay, Toshi, we didn't even hear from you yet about your thoughts of your initial thoughts of it. What are your thoughts?
The movie was great. For me, the movie is a great summer movie. Me personally, I still don't think it's better than Endgame. For me, Endgame will always be number one. But this movie is definitely a great summer movie. It had everything you can ask for. It had fucking gore, humor. The cameos were fucking great. So I mean, for me, all around, it was a good movie. We're not giving ratings yet, so I'm not going to say anything about the ratings.
No, not yet. But
But for me, it was a good watch. I would definitely go see it again. So, yeah, I think it was a great movie. I love everything from beginning to end. It was
yeah,
entertaining.
it's definitely a rewatch.
It was never a moment in the movie where you was like, "Fuck, I gotta go. I don't want to see this." It was from beginning to end. It was just straight action, straight. It wasn't a lot of dialogue in it. It was just straight action.
what was
That's
your
true.
favorite
Well,
Wolverine
The story
variant?
made sense.
Well, we
All
got to
of it
hear
made
from Dabs
sense.
now.
What?
Your initial thoughts of the
Initial
movie.
thoughts of the movie? So, I went into this movie expecting a Deadpool movie. And that's literally what I got. All of the Deadpool movies that I have seen that has either been Fox and now Disney, it just makes me feel like I'm watching a live action comic book being played out. So that's what I had going into this. I'm like, oh, we're going to get Deadpool Wolverine relationship from the comic book. And that's what we got. Shit was fucking hysterical. I loved it. It was a great movie. Like Toshi said, it's a good summer movie. It really is. So, love
Definitely
So-
breaking box office numbers.
Dude.
Yes, it is. I think it's the highest box office Deadpool movie there is right now.
It's
As
also
far as rated R movie, isn't Joker
highest
still
gross,
above them?
highest gross rated R movie. Also,
No, isn't it Joker still?
no, it's Deadpool. Deadpool and Wolverine broke that.
All right, because the last time I checked, Joker was still number one.
Check
no,
again.
No,
Scoliosis.
you do need to check it because Deadpool and Wolverine did break it. So, what are some, like Max was saying before, what are some favorite moments that you guys had?
I mean, I've mentioned it before.
Just the cameos, Gambit.
The cameos alone. The one that really fucking threw me by surprise, and I love that they touched on it, was Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. I was not expecting to see the missing hand version, like, whatsoever. So for them to implement that version of him in there, I was really fucking surprised. And then, fucking Cavalry, bro.
Yep, Cavalry.
Cavalry. Are you kidding me?
Wait, hold on.
I hate how good he looked.
Oh, no,
Yo,
he was fantastic.
Yes. I read too that I think he's signed to Marvel to the MCU now. That they're gonna use it because
Supposed to be
of that.
playing
He's
what,
got
Captain Britain?
Warhammer shit to do.
Either that or Sentry.
He's supposed to play. Apparently, rumors say they're supposed to be playing Captain Britain.
Yeah.
I could see him as Captain Britain or Sentry,
Yeah.
especially since Stephen Yeun's not Sentry anymore.
Yeah, I can see him as Sentry.
Yeah,
Stephen
Stephen Yeun pulled out of
I
that.
would prefer him as
Yeah,
Captain
for me-
fucking Britain.
For me,
Then he doesn't have to fake an English accent.
right.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck it.
No, my favorite moments in the movie was just, again, the fucking cameos. Henry Cavill. When they show the golden brown Wolverine suit.
Oh yeah. My shit was seeing.
Go ahead.
Oh, my shit was seeing Crucified Wolverine, Uncanny from issue 251.
That was
Yeah.
major, man.
What about the
fucking
actual size Wolverine, the 5'5" Wolverine?
Yo,
All that shit was funny as fuck.
That motherfucker
That
was
was
smaller
my
than
favorite
5'5".
one, actually.
I was like, yo,
Like,
that is legit his size.
That was like comment accurate. I wish we got more
Right.
comment accurate. That's why I said,
It
just so
looks
we control
so
the people. Say,
fucking
yeah,
off.
you
I
finally
can't-
got your
I
comment
can't-
accurate
I don't
Wolverine.
think I can
Like,
take Wolverine seriously.
I just like
when
it's
he-
so
he
interesting.
He hopped off the fucking bar stool, bro. And as soon as he dropped it, he went black like it was short. I was like, "Fuck you."
everybody wanted it. That's the best part about it. Everybody, we're gonna get a comment accurate Wolverine,
Which
and I
one
wanted more of that.
was the
Yo.
old Logan he saw was from Logan?
You know, so I
No.
was reading. So it's
wasn't
not.
from Logan.
No, that wasn't.
No, that's so. People have been confused about that, even myself, because people think people think that's like old man Logan, but they also think that that's the Clint that was supposed to be the Clint Eastwood version of Logan from like the 80s when they were going to do X-Men from back in the day, and but no one knows which is which though.
That's honestly.
So I heard.
I believe that's who it's supposed to be. It was supposed to.
I think that's supposed to be from what I read, like, because there was comic book on stills and whatnot. That was supposed to be an old man Logan
Yeah,
with the stoop and shit.
yeah. I think it's debatable.
That's the one where he gets into that whole fucking thing with the Hulk family.
With mini Hulks, like he's supposed to get at it with Hulks, like people who
Yeah.
who abuse Hulk serum and shit.
Okay.
So apparently that's supposed to be that Logan from Logan.
But yeah, the cameos was great.
I want to immediately.
Yeah, no, I want a Gambit movie. That's
I
what
want
Well,
to
well, look.
to fucking Chris Evans.
Yeah,
Okay?
Chris Evans was great.
Oh
I
my
fucking
Chris
loved him.
Evans.
Chris Evans, bro.
Chris Evans for me kind of explains RDJ.
Well, RDJ said the only way I'll come. He's like, since Chris came back, I can come back. So he literally said it himself. Since Chris came back,
So
Chris came back to get killed. That's what happened.
But
Not
we
necessarily.
all should have known it wasn't Captain America because Captain America doesn't curse.
I knew it wasn't Captain America. As soon
Well,
as he
Johnny-
fucking took the hood down,
But
I
it
was
fooled
like,
a lot of
Johnny,
people. It fooled a lot of people because he had the blue on with the red and white.
Different characters. Two completely different guys. Johnny Storm and fucking
Giant
and
Storm.
Steve fucking this cocksucker
Rogers.
Captain Douche fucker. Fuck him.
Steve
I hate
Rogers?
goody fucking heroes.
Don't
bro. I'm not-
disrespect America like that.
Fuck Captain America.
Well, I mean, fucking
You're
Deadpool
talking about
played it off
America's
real perfectly,
ass.
because Deadpool was like, "Oh my god, he's gonna say it."
Listen,
Avengers, and then he was like,
did we get?
"Wait,
Hold
hold
on, Toshi. Did we get a fucking Xbox exclusive Captain America ass
No,
controller?
we did not.
No.
But we
It
should.
was Wolverine and fucking Deadpool. So,
Well, now
fuck
the,
Captain America.
the marketing is there. The marketing is there. We could do this for Captain America too.
Nope.
No.
So for the
Well,
Blade
how?
reference,
He's already
right?
old, bro.
Was there a mention of Wesley Snipes recognizing that was that?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
no, meaning like because you know how Ryan Reynolds was in 3, Blade
Yeah.
Part 3. Did Wesley Snipes ever mention? Because a lot of people were laughing in the theater. So
No,
I want
but
to hear what he was
Yeah,
saying.
no, he
He
did.
did mention how he didn't like him.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he
said,
said-
I
yeah,
don't
he
like
said,
you,
"I
and he said
never
he
liked
never
you."
did.
He said, "I never
okay,
liked you."
all right.
I mean, they're
And then
cool
fucking
now. Like
Wesley
they
said he
reconciled
never did.
everything, but he did mention how he never liked them.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said, I
I
don't
just-
like you. Deadpool
I
said,
just
yeah, you
wanna-
never did.
I just want to
Exactly.
say something real quick too. Wesley Snipes showed up at Hall H the other day, and the same day that he showed up at Hall H, Blade got indefinitely delayed. So I'm just saying.
You think?
There's there. I think.
You heard
I
him
mean,
say
he
it in
said
the
it.
movie.
Listen,
He said it in the movie, and we
there
got
will only be
Deadpool's
one
fucking
Blade.
little, huh?
But again, he said it. There's only one, but again, it's a Deadpool movie, so they always
Yeah.
take a shot at things.
Yeah, but the evidence, bro, the evidence is damning right now.
It's damning as
Listen, I'm
fuck.
all for seeing Wesley Snipes as Blade. It can't, I don't see anybody else. I don't see anybody else
Michael.
as Blade.
Yeah, I don't see anybody else as Blade. It's
Dude,
definitely-
Yeah,
He
he's
is
my-
Blade.
It looked too good.
He's
It
Blade.
looked too good to see him back. To see him back with even with this
Yeah.
little fucking gray.
Gray,
It
the
looked
gray
perfect.
fucking.
Bro.
It looked great. I loved it.
I want to say too. So, Dads, I'm sorry, I disagree with you. I don't think there should be a Gambit movie.
I'm
But-
going to kick you in the face. Yes, there
But-
should be a game.
All right, wait. Before you say, I don't think there should be a
Oh,
solo
we got
Gambit movie.
controversy galore. Oh, because I say
Wait, I
We
personally
don't need a
don't think it
Gambit
should be a
solo movie.
solo Gambit movie.
Okay. I
I'm
understand.
okay with Gambit being in a movie and having a major part, but not a
Oh.
solo
We
movie.
do.
no, we don't.
He nailed it.
Listen,
He
listen,
nailed
listen.
nailed the role. He nailed the
Listen.
fucking
He
role.
could do it.
He looked amazing.
He could do it.
Listen.
Hold on, hold on. Go
Awesome.
ahead, Freshie.
He could do it.
But
I'm waiting
you
for
gotta
Gino to
put
stop
it-
talking. Listen.
You know I was, because I was like, no way, he's gonna fuck it up, and he fucking rocked it.
She was the most skeptical.
I was.
She got sold. The movie sold her. Like it sold her that
He did a
Channing
great
could pull it
job.
off. But to put him in a solo, I don't think Channing can carry an entire Gambit movie by himself because the accent alone, he needs somebody to bounce that off of. Like Deadpool's bounce off of him was perfect because he kept making fun of it. Like the fuck, I
He's
can't
a
understand
translator.
you. You need a translator. Like he kept fucking with him. He needs somebody to bounce that accent off of. Nobody's gonna fucking
Right.
understand what he's saying.
Are you done yet?
Hour and a half.
Because for fuck's sake, you're literally saying my argument.
Go.
If you would have
But
let
go
me
ahead,
talk.
Freshie. Go ahead, say it. We want to hear it from your perspective. Like, go ahead.
I guess.
I don't understand. What's
To be
the problem?
honest, I think you all need brain help because I really do think Channing Tatum could carry a movie on his own if they really
Wait.
gave him the spotlight. Hang on!
I'm confused.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
He could. Yes, with the proper supporting cast, he really could. Yes, he could.
That's what I was saying.
But I didn't say I wanted to see a Gambit movie solo. I just said I wanted to see a Gambit movie, so y'all jumped the gun on that. Eat my dick.
But what's a Gambit movie?
Right. What's
You
a
could
Gambit
do.
movie?
We said
A
it in the
solo,
chat.
a
We said it
solo
in the
movie.
chat.
Hey,
Yeah, but we're
I
not
got-
in the
I got a
All right,
question.
but we're not in the
Wait.
chat. We're in this call right now.
I know. That's why I was getting ready to say it. God, let me talk for fuck's sake. Half the
I hear
goddamn
the-
time, y'all motherfuckers love to hear me talk. Now I can't talk.
I hear the teapot going.
God, Jesus Christ,
It's
Dave.
beautiful. Clip that.
Who would face
Flip it.
Gambit? Who would be his main protagonist? Who would be like the villain? I'm curious. Like, who would be the villain
For
of
what?
Gambit?
I don't know.
They would
Mr.
probably have
Sinister.
they would probably have to lead into a major MCU film in order to have people watch it, or a series.
Seeing the word Gambit movie just reminds me of like a Michael Morbius movie, like stuff he just didn't add.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like a Michael a Vulture, hey, Gambit.
There has to
No,
be.
but that's
Can you
what
imagine the
he
pitch?
He needs a supporting character. Like,
Can you imagine the pitch
Well,
to
that's
like
what Fresh
Fox
was saying.
during that
And
time?
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Fresh
So-
was saying. Like,
No, I
Back
got it.
back to what I was saying in the
Mhm.
chat. Me and Sanchez and Gio were talking about a possible duo movie, like how they did with Deadpool and Wolverine.
okay.
So Gio had said he said 2, and I agree with him on the second one. But the first one was Gambit and Rogue, which makes sense.
It would never happen though.
Yeah,
They
I
wouldn't
know.
give us that. They wouldn't give
I
that to
know.
us.
It's wishful thinking.
It's wishful thinking, and it makes sense. The second one would be Gambit and Morph, and that's the one that I would want to see.
Gambit and Morph would be.
But that don't sound blockbuster. Let's
No.
watch it.
No, but hear
You feel
me out. No, let me back him up on this because. Can you hear me? Okay, yeah. Let me back him up on this because with the way that things are going with MCU, and I'm not going political on this, but you guys know what I'm talking about. With who Morph is, it would talk to them. It would be something that people could relate to, and that right there would bring people to see the movie.
You're talking about a Disney series and not a movie.
In order for a
Same shit.
solo,
Same
Even
difference.
as a Disney series, I think it could work.
I
Like,
personally
A
think
Disney
in order-
series could work, but to sell out a theater is like saying Michael Morbius and the Vulture. Okay, you're talking about B plus. No, not even B plus. You're talking about D plus like heroes right now.
But if they
I
bring in a
personally
big
think in
villain
order-
in the end, it could work.
Hold on, what is it, Toshi? What is it?
No, I was gonna say I personally think in order to get a solo Gambit movie, you have to put him in other movies with other people,
Yeah.
and then eventually work into a solo movie explaining a story that he's going through.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I believe that's what they tried to do with Channing after the fucking flop that happened with the character that portrayed him in Origins, in X-Men Origins.
yeah, that was
Wolverine
horrible.
shit.
Oh my God,
That
that was
Gambit-
the thing, wasn't it? That
Yo,
was
that
the thing.
Gambit was
Oh
fucking
God, that was so bad.
Terrible.
Yeah.
yeah, it was bad.
At least we got some effort out of Channing, which I fucking love. Like, we got a Cajun fucking French ass accent.
I thought his portrayal was great.
he was
I thought
great.
his
He
portrayal was
looked
great.
great too.
I
See
thought
him in
the
a
suit-
solo
Fucking
movie.
good.
I thought the
See him in
suit was a
solo
little.
Movie, he would have to go into like.
What about the suit? I heard
I-
the suit was great.
I thought the suit was a little Zack Snyder-ish. I thought it was a
It was
little.
comic
Yeah,
accurate.
he's gonna turn his fucking neck. That's the thing.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bulky. To be honest with you, I think like the armor itself was a bit tacky because he's.
Well, he is type bulky too, though. So they needed to slim him down a little bit.
I mean,
Channing
You
Tatum.
know what's funny? Throughout that whole entire scene of throughout the whole entire scene of them trying to recruit, like, you know, trying to assemble and whatnot, I legit kept thinking of Alex every time like Logan was drinking the fucking Jack. You know, he's like this is not gonna fucking work. And Deadpool's like, can you read the room? Like, that's all I can imagine. Like, Alex,
Can you
like,
read the room?
everybody was trying to assemble, and Logan's like, "Fuck out of here!"
Drinking.
mhm. I mean, we'll talk about the other people that were involved. Who the fuck would have guessed Elektra?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Who
Yeah, I
the
would've
fuck
guessed
would
that.
have guessed Elektra? And like, I like that they mentioned Daredevil dead,
She
And
kind of
Yeah,
mentioned like
Magneto,
her,
yeah.
her relationship with
and
fucking
even
Ben
Magneto
Affleck.
dead. Like, just to hear that those three people were in the void and they died is kind of fucked up. Especially Magneto. But
Why'd they
they're
get sent
still
to the void?
everywhere. How the
Why'd they
fuck
get-
did Magneto die? That's
It makes you wonder, like, why did they get sent to the void? What the fuck did they do? And
Hopefully
why is
they
it
explain that, though.
why is it Captain America being arrested by the TVA?
Well, I know
Because he was
encountered Kang.
returning everything back.
And that's another thing. What the fuck? That's it. We just wrote off Kang completely. Those variants mean.
I think
he's gone.
I think that's why they're doing this whole Doctor Doom thing.
Yeah, but how you gotta
look, they
explain
killed
what happened to that stadium of Kangs, bro. That was a lot of fucking variants.
Maybe in a couple years when things have died down, he didn't. He didn't do something. He did some pretty bad shit. Shit that he could possibly apologize for. That maybe Disney might.
If we're gonna go with that route, what about fucking Ezra Miller? He did awful shit too, and they didn't remove his role.
Okay, hold up, wait a minute. Ezra Miller was doing bad things. Jonathan
Right,
Majors wasn't doing anything compared to Ezra Miller.
Yeah, but Ezra Miller stuck his fucking role.
Yeah, but remember,
what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he did worse shit, and they didn't remove him from his role from the Flash.
Yeah, but they did something worse. They completely deaded that whole series and rebooted DC.
Well, to be honest, a lot of people probably didn't even watch the Flash movie till it came out on HBO.
Yeah,
I was definitely.
Jonathan Majors wasn't talking to specific types of people on the internet like Ezra was. So there is some forgivable things.
It's a major gap in.
But we all saw the video. He wasn't the antagonist and all that shit. He wasn't like the one.
We know. Yeah, we all saw the video. We saw what happened.
Her.
We ain't lawyers.
Listen,
that.
Man, we could Amber Heard this situation as long as possible.
Yeah, so let's get to the biggest set of cameos, because we gotta get to the biggest set of cameos. The 3,000 Deadpools, which had
I know for a fact that
Matthew McConaughey was one of them.
Freshie, I know marked out for that fucking part.
Marked out for what part?
The female Deadpool.
The Deadpool Army.
The Deadpool Army.
I did mark out for the Deadpool Army, but I mainly marked out because beautiful ass Blake Lively played Ladypool. So I'm just saying.
that was. I mean, it was definitely
great casting by Ryan Reynolds, by the way, to cast his wife as an extra.
I mean, there was rumors. There was rumors that it was fucking Tay.
Ryan Reynolds was the one that
Taylor Swift
and produced it, right? No, he had his hands on like
the whole thing.
Itself.
We'll see how long that is.
But who else? Wait, we had other people that were fucking portraying Deadpools too.
Matthew McConaughey, he was Western Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
His daughter was Kid Deadpool, and his newborn baby was baby Deadpool.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
Now the list may be much bigger now.
Oh yeah, we probably got full credit.
Well, JM brought up a list, and there was actually like a lot of streamers, like well-known streamers that were a part of that too.
Apparently, Will Friedle was one of them too.
What the fuck? Well, I know that one of the people from Wrexham, like one of the players from Wrexham, portrayed the guy with the Wrexham armor, like that team that him.
I got a question. What's your favorite? What's your favorite fight scene in Deadpool? My favorite one is Logan and Deadpool fighting the army of Deadpools. Like that was probably like similar to the stairway scene, the hallway scene. Like I love like the pan outs.
That was like the shots were really fucking good.
One consistent motion.
Yeah, one consistent motion. Reminds me of like Old Boy. It reminded me of like Punisher.
Old
the raid.
Boy.
Like it reminded me of that, and I'm like, this was so
fight
good.
scenes were
that is a tough one, but for me, I would say
the first fight for me. The first fight for me was dope.
Blade, Gambit.
She said the first one. All right, I'm gonna go off branch. For me, it was the car.
Yep, that
was
Deadpool in the car.
Car jitsu, right? So Tony was like Matt, look, car jitsu, and I'm like, I know,
Dude, the car for me was it.
Speaking of cars, we had some really awesome Easter eggs. We saw the retro Fantastic car from the retro comics. We also saw Red Skull's limousine.
It was like refurbished though. Like they added like the Stark shit to it.
Yep,
it looked weird.
Yep, there was a lot of really, really dope. And then, I mean, do you think this is the closing of 21st Century Fox universe? Do you, because
all these on after this. I don't know what we're gonna get. Fucking,
they'll probably do like their own standalone movie.
Because Venom is MCU now, right?
What, Venom?
Yeah.
Is it?
Is
No,
he
I'm not
MCU
sure.
now?
He's Sony, no?
I know this is his last Venom
I
movie.
think it's
I don't know if
still
it's the last
Sony.
of his
It's still
version.
Sony, yeah.
Okay, because I
Yeah,
thought there
he's
was
Sony.
a little thing in a post credit sequence with him seeing
It
one
was.
of the.
It was in No Way Home. It was in No
Yeah,
Way Home. Yes.
so wouldn't we consider him to be part of the family now?
Not, I mean, not
No, because
necessarily.
his next movie will be the last movie under Sony.
Yep, Dabs
So-
is right.
And we have no word about Tom Hardy coming back.
And no word.
20th Century Fox.
I think
that-
they did that at the end of that movie just to leave it open in case they want to bring him into the MCU.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I got
the
to
name
so
of
wait,
this
20th
movie
Century
is like
Fox
the last
X-Men, right?
And it'll probably be a whole different person, a whole different look or whatever. Because he literally left a piece of him in that world when he went back to his.
No, but it's
fucking-
apparently
Okay, so the
recovered.
new Venom movie is called The Last Dance, and by the name alone, I have a feel like this is the final Venom movie.
Oh shit! It didn't come out yet. That's right.
Yeah.
Then
Well, it's that guy who like plays Baron Mordo. He's playing somebody else who
Yeah.
finds the fucking symbiote. Like they showed the trailer clip, and he like traps the symbiote before somebody else gets their finger on it.
So many opportunities
It's
that
so
the
confusing.
MCU
That
has
whole
with the
shit is- That whole shit
symbiote.
is so confusing.
It really is. Like the whole multiverse shit was like Loki kind
Kinda
of helped
squeeze it into a ball.
explain a lot of it and kind of make sense of it, but it's still so fucking confusing.
Yeah, because
And
not
now
even
it's
Doctor Strange could fucking elaborate on the multiverse. So,
you know what's funny is the fact that you have all
right.
you have. I think every story is connected to some type of big multiverse shit. Like the
yeah, it's the sacred
the
timeline.
chick, the star chick. Who's the fucking
Yeah.
that chick? Who's the star chick?
Or
Fuck,
America Chavez.
You got
Oh,
America
that's
Chavez,
right.
who's able to
Yeah.
go, who's able
She
to
can
go
jump.
to different multiverses, right?
Yeah.
Then you have the Spider-Mans, right?
should be
They
seeing her
have their
soon,
own little
right?
tree shit, right?
Yeah.
They got that spider web shit
The
where everything's
Spider-Verse.
connected, right?
The Spider-Verse.
Then you have fucking Doctor Strange, who's now like, remember the ending credit scene? He's able to go to different universes too
Yes.
and shit
Yes.
to fight them out. So like everybody's gonna meet some way, somehow. Everyone's gonna meet at a big multiverse shit.
It'll be,
Like,
yeah,
we
it'll be
just-
on the secret
Well, isn't
timeline.
that going to be
Exactly.
What's that,
Like
that fight?
like
That big
what
fight?
what Freshie just said, like we just solidified with this movie the sacred timeline intact, which is the main MCU that we've been watching for years,
Yep.
and now 10,005, Earth
Yep.
10,005, which
Yeah.
is the Logan DeadPool universe that all takes
Mm-hmm.
place in the same universe.
Yep.
So I mean, as far as
Isn't
I'm
that what
concerned,
Secret
like,
Wars is? When all these
we've got,
Yes,
I mean, we've
Secret
got
Wars.
Secret Wars.
Secret Wars will take place on the sacred timeline. Yes.
Yep.
But it's
I agree.
going to be from different universes, obviously. Like,
Now,
Well,
what
yeah,
about
it'll be-
Doomsday?
Yeah.
So what will happen? Because there's only like probably two movies that didn't get their special cameos yet, right? That Fantastic Four movie that probably people never saw with Michael B. Jordan. What will happen if that specific Reed Richards is evil Reed Richards? Because right now we have three different types of Reeds, right?
Yeah.
You have the guy from The Office. You have fucking
The
Pedro.
original.
Pedro Pascal,
And
and you have this
Anecdote.
guy. Yeah. So
The
Council
very
of
first
Reeds
one.
could probably be a thing where like they have to stop Stark. Like okay, like
I mean, it's possible.
because that's the
Yeah,
only
like,
one that did not
we
make
did
it
it. They
cameo.
opened up.
Did y'all see the leaked trailer for Fantastic Four?
Of
Oh, for
course.
First Steps,
Oh,
It's going to be great.
dude, it looks good. I already saw
that
it.
Galactus though.
I already
Yeah.
saw it. That shit looks.
He's huge.
Yes.
huge.
I just want Silver Surfer
Huge.
to make a comeback.
Real
That's all
huge.
I want.
Yes. Thank you, Dabs.
I
Thank
just
you,
want- I
Dabs.
just want Silver Surfer to make.
I know we're getting the female Silver Surfer,
Yes.
but you don't have a female Silver Surfer without the male one. So the male Silver Surfer is somewhere out there.
Yep.
Well, yeah, no, Norrin Rad is bound to make it. I have a feeling we're gonna get him near the end of this movie to make an appearance, and we're just gonna have her kind of like build up to that.
Yeah. Deadpool opened up. Oh, Deadpool has opened up some doors for us and closed a bunch of other ones. Now,
Well,
what
we're going to
were
get
you
into
going to say,
that.
Dabs?
But we're gonna get into this. But my boy, okay, so we had the Deadpool conversation at work today,
Mm.
right? And they couldn't understand the plot of the movie. They said it was all over the place. I said, guys, did you watch the 20th Century Fox Marvel movies? And they were like, oh, well, we saw Logan, or we saw, which X-Men was that with the new age X-Men? What was that?
What,
Days of Future Past?
First Class,
like,
they said they watched.
Phoenix? It's always fucking Phoenix.
So
Right,
I was
for
just like, you guys never saw like the original X-Men, Incredible Hulk, or like any of those from the 20th Century Fox? Nope, never seen them. And I'm like, that's why you don't understand the plot of the movie. That's why. I'm like, because this was a final shutting the door on the 20th Century Fox Marvel line to bring in and usher in a new age of Marvel with Disney. That's what this movie was for. And I had to explain that 5 times today.
Don't you love those
After the
conversations?
first time, that's it. I'm not explaining no more. Okay. You didn't get it the first time. That's on you.
Well, no, I had to explain it to 5 different people.
Like,
So-
you have to watch. You have to
So
watch
personally,
all that. And
I
again,
think-
Loki, which also explains a lot of that timeline shit. And you
Yes.
know, if you watched Deadpool and Wolverine and you saw that big fucking cloud, you're not going to know what the hell that is unless you watch Loki. Like Elias
Fucking
was,
Elias.
yeah, like
Fucking
it all
Elias.
plays a part. And I
Yes.
think MCU did a great job piecing all of it together to culminate down to this. Like this was really fucking awesome. Like they did a really
No
we
lie,
went
I
through-
feel like after this, like, I don't want to be that guy, but I guess I'll be that guy. I feel like this is a good send off just for those 2 guys because I don't know if I want to see them till probably Secret Avengers or some shit like that. I feel like this is like I don't want to see another like a part 2.
I don't know. They,
You know?
they both already said they're willing to do a movie with Tom Holland Spider-Man.
bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
As a
He's
guy,
gonna be doing it till
listen,
he's 90.
listen, till you're 90.
Yeah.
Till
He's doing it till
90.
Till he's 90.
And Kevin Feige already said that they're not looking to recast Wolverine anytime soon.
Yeah.
No, they have no reason to. He's perfect. He's fucking perfect.
So
Let
there's
him
one
age
thing
with the
I
role,
wish.
man.
So there's like one thing I wish we got more of, or probably just because I think this is my only negative is I wish we got like 2 more different X-Men's. You know, like to see Cyclops would have been nice. Storm probably like
Yeah.
Halle Berry Storm that would have been cool.
Yeah, those two would have been.
But just to see Wolverine, like all right, I guess. But I feel like seeing like that one Cyclops moment would have been like pretty cool. The iconic blue
I
suit.
How
agree.
would you incorporate him in there, though?
The
He
same
got
way
to the
they
fucking
incorporated
point.
everybody else.
Yeah,
He got to the point.
And you
No,
already heard it.
Cyclops,
Like,
Cyclops didn't end up in the void because in the movies prior to that, Cyclops, I'm pretty sure, ended up dead.
well, yeah, in that universe, he's dead.
So how did Elektra end up being in the void?
Elektra
But-
didn't die.
Like, yeah, she didn't die. She had her own fucking spinoff. Remember?
Yep, she had her own spin-off
Because remember,
show.
there's only one. There's only one where
This is
there's
where
only
I'm
one.
confused. What I'm confused is like what do you have to do to be sent into the void? You don't have to do anything. You just get sent.
You have to
there
best.
once.
You have to best with time.
Yep,
That's
that
You have
it.
to mess with time. That was it. You know.
So
Or-
how,
Like,
did-
or maybe
or-
like
or-
the
how
African
did Elektra
Savior
mess with
was
time
cool.
for her to be in the void?
Listen, or because you heard fucking fucking Johnny Storm say this. He said there's 2 ways that you end up in the void.
I must have missed
Either
that.
it's what did he say? He said you fuck with the timeline,
Right.
or they ship you there because they have no use for you.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Blade was saying it. Their universes were dying, and they had no
Yeah.
way to fucking
And
save
the,
them.
no way.
and the TVA sent them there.
That was something that was something that was said in the Loki series too. That
That's true.
you know that there are extras out there for no reason whatsoever.
All right,
I
so
mean,
that
that could
makes sense.
explain.
I was
That could
about to
explain
say,
the
like, you
lack
have
of
to
like
be sent there for-
Cyclops and Storm and shit. It's like you got no more use for them. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been nice to
Mutants
see.
basically are those people who are like, okay, we don't have no use for these fucking mutants. It's always the mutants that get fucked
but
up.
we know only a couple
For
were
real.
named. There could have been many more that died
Yeah.
and
Cable.
got sent to the void.
Yeah.
Like, there's
I'm
plenty.
surprised.
Bishop.
I'm surprised we didn't get Cable. I'm surprised
Or
we didn't
Bishop.
get Cable. Actually,
And you know what? I was expecting this.
Cable did fuck with time though, no?
He did.
Yeah,
Wait,
Cable fucked with a lot.
Cable fucked with time a lot.
Yep.
What happened, Freshie? You were expecting what?
I said I was expecting a Cable sequence somewhere in there because, Cable, as we know from Deadpool 2, fucked with time, and that's how he ended up where he ended up with Deadpool. So, I would have enjoyed a Cable sequence somewhere in there. Like he's like Deadpool's traveling to different universes, and he ends up meeting Cable like in front of Wolverine in one of the universes. Like that would have been cool. But to have just
cool
that small,
seeing like the Colossus fight on the Deadpools, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
Negasonic Teen and Warhead, that'd be cool too.
Well, and that's why I gave it my rating that I gave it when we get to that point, is because there are certain things that I felt like that they left out or that they had a missed opportunity on that they could have implemented.
You know what I want to know? What happened with Russell?
Russell?
The little Indian kid that he fucking went out of his way to save in part 2?
He was at the party. Remember?
He was at the party.
Yeah, he was at the party.
I didn't see that little fucker.
Yeah, he was at the party. He was at both parties. He was at the birthday.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we got a missed opportunity.
Damn, man. Fucking Russell, bro. Little Chulito.
One I wish we got more of was X-23's fighting scenes. I wish we got more of her.
Right.
I wish I would have had more X-23 too. Yeah.
Like the X-23 would have been like, cool.
I mean, the fight scenes we got out of the movie were great. I think they could have done more with Cassandra Nova, personally. Like it was a
good character introduction.
When I saw her, I just thought of the chick from Endgame, the one that Bruce Banner went to fucking get the time stone from.
Oh yeah.
When I saw her, that's what I envisioned her. I'm like, I could have done better with.
Like it was a great character, a great villain, and I love how she recanted like everything from the comic, how she was like brought to life and shit. Yep. Fucking Xavier trying to get rid of her in the womb, so on and so forth. Like she nailed the shit out of it. I just wish we would have seen more out of her. Like,
she reminded me of that chick from Splice, with the way her body was.
Yeah, the build.
Really, that chick from Splice.
Yeah.
She's very splicey.
I didn't even notice that
shit.
Spice up your life.
Splice it.
To be honest with you guys, and I want to be flat out honest, and this is the most raunchy I've ever been on any of the podcasts.
Do it.
That we have ever fucking done. I don't know, bro. There's just something about, like, I'd let her invade my mind, dog.
Ew.
Just
you
saying.
Let her mind fuck you. Just
I let her mind fuck me. Yeah, I let her mind fuck me. Absolutely.
Something about those long ass fingers didn't do it for me, bro.
Yo, dude, you want to get dragged around fucking Manhattan?
Oh, dude, the way she fucking dragged him, bro. I was like, oh man.
Yo, that was all right. Those
once my eyeball starts getting touched, I'm done.
Pineapples.
Pineapples. I'm over it.
Shit, but yeah, guys. Hey, but to top this off, I'll start off first because my rating is probably the lowest one out of all of them. I'm super picky with shit sometimes, and the only reason why I'm giving it this thing because look, complete story, but I feel like there was a lot of missed opportunities, like Max was saying. But for me, it was a 7.5, and for me, the thing that saved it was the cameos and the action sequences.
Okay.
All right. Fair.
What about you, Max? What are you rating?
To be honest, I'm actually up there with probably Sanchez. I'm probably you know what? This is kind of like the Rogue One to kick off that Phase 5.
Okay.
So I feel like this is actually a good start to that. Yeah. That's the reason why I gave it. I still love Deadpool 1. Deadpool 1 is still my favorite Deadpool. This probably the 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that's probably my rating. So I like Deadpool 1, Deadpool 2, then 3. But a lot of cameos. It's great. It was a great fun movie. That's what it was to me. It's a great fun movie. A lot of Easter eggs. I feel like you really had to be a hardcore MCU fan to really understand the story.
Yeah.
It's something that probably would not show to a casual. Because a person who's probably a casual be like how like Freshy's friends would say, is like
Exactly, yeah.
So this was a treat for us more than yeah. So
I agree.
but, yeah,
I agree.
7.
So what's your rating? 7.5?
Yeah, 7.5.
All right. Toshi,
I give it an 8.
a flat 8?
For me, I give it a flat 8.
All right, all
I
right.
mean, it like everybody's. I agree with everything that everybody was saying. Like cameos, I love. Fight scenes was great.
Mm-hmm.
The story was, I guess, it could have been more to the story. But yeah, I give it an 8. It's a great summer movie. For me, Endgame will always, like I keep saying, Endgame will always be number 1 for me.
Endgame mark till death.
Nah, for me, it's Captain America Winter Soldier, bro.
Huh?
Winter Soldier is great.
Captain America Winter Soldier is
So
probably
fucking
my number
good.
1 MCU film.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
I mean,
All right, let's
it's
go,
a good
Dabs.
movie. I'll give it to you. It's a good movie.
We
but
know
yeah,
Dabs is like probably one of the biggest Deadpool fans in here. So
Yeah,
what's your rating on the movie?
respectively too.
That's just 5-star in the
not-
Tokyo film for Dabs,
It's
bro.
not the biggest Deadpool fan in here, just being honest. No. So my rating is an 8.5. For the negatives, it's the same. There were a lot of missed opportunities that I feel like that they could have hit. I found the story to be great, and that's because I read Deadpool comics and I can understand the references. So I went into this movie expecting to see Deadpool Wolverine relationship, and that's exactly what the fuck I got. And the thing that saved it for me, there were 3 things. A, it was the fourth wall breaking because it happened consistently throughout the movie, and I loved it.
Oh
Fantastic
yeah,
work.
the prodding on Fox and fucking everything.
Absolutely. Fucking
Oh.
great.
And the post-credit sequence too was very fourth wall as well.
Yes, it was. Very fourth wall.
Oh, he's known for that, though, no?
Yeah, that's what Deadpool does. He breaks the fourth wall.
He's known for that.
Yep. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to see more of that. And I got to see a lot of it, and I was very happy with it. The fighting sequences, obviously. My favorite fighting sequence, we touched on this, is the Honda scene. I fucking love the minivan fight scene. That shit was fucking great.
It was great.
My favorite part of that is when fucking he flung Deadpool into the air and he came down and smacked on the rail top of the fucking van. That shit was funny as fuck. And then my final one it's not even the cameos. Like the cameos were cool, but it wasn't the cameos. It was, I mean, to be honest, it was the story for me because I understood it, because I read this storyline happened in the books. So I was already like, TVA, bad motherfuckers. I already knew Mr. Paradox. As soon as I saw that creepy little bastard, I hated him immediately. Immediately hated that bastard. I was like, he's about to fuck everything up. And he did. That's how we got fucking Nova, and she damn near destroyed everything. But no, like, and that was the thing for me. It was the story. It was the final close on the door of 20th Century Fox for me. That's what that was. It was like, okay, we can finally lay that to rest. Let's go ahead and move forward. We finally got a rated R anti-hero in Disney. Let's fucking go. Like, I'm so down for this. Disney needs to do more R-rated shit. They have the capability. Like, I want a Disney Pixar R-rated film. Give me that. Give me that.
You should just,
I want
Disney.
Disney.
Sign fucking get Sausage Party signed under fucking signed under Disney. Let's do it.
You know what I want to see? I want to see Disney Pixar conquered bad for a day. That's what I want to see. Give me that. Give me that.
Beautiful, beautiful. And
What about you? What's your rating for this movie?
You know what? I'm not as knowledged as y'all are. So I'm giving it a 9.5 because from the fight scenes to the cameos, the storyline, it was an awesome movie. I mean, they did a good job.
9.5.
There you go. And that's somebody not familiar with the material.
That's somebody who's not familiar with this shit.
So that's cool. Not bad. That's actually not bad at all.
He has to see all the other movies.
Yeah, as soon as she watches all the other Deadpools leading into this one and a lot of the other movies that are in between.
Oh, we did.
Oh, okay.
I've already seen the other
we had made sure to do the homework before.
You know what's funny? I can tell you guys a really funny story of me watching Deadpool 1. Because that shit came out on Valentine's Day, right? Deadpool 1 came out on Valentine's Day.
Yes,
so I was single at the time, and I was on a fucking phone app for dating, right? And it was like, I believe, Plenty of Fish. So on this girl's profile said that she was an MCU fan. So I was like, hey, would you like to watch Deadpool? Right? So next thing you know, off the bat, I already knew that this date was not going to go anywhere. Right? So 1, she was late. 2, I was like, fuck, girl. So I already missed the previews. Fuck her, right? So I asked her, like, when it came in, oh, would you like a drink or some popcorn? And she's like,
actually met this person.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I asked her out. And she like, we met at the fucking theater. 1, she was late.
Oh my God.
One thing about being an MCU fan, you don't be late.
No, man,
you want to
catch some teasers,
right? So next thing you know, we went to the theater. I wanted to get some drinks and whatnot. So I already missed the preview, so whatever. So I got drinks and all that shit. We made it just in time for the beginning of the movie. So then the minute I sat down, she asked me, oh, can you get me something to drink? And I'm like, here, you can have this. So I already off the bat, I know that fuck her. Said, fuck her. I've been waiting for this fucking movie for so long. So next thing you know, I'm watching, right? And we're getting close to the end of the fucking movie, right? So the movie already ended. Credits are happening. She got up and waited for me. Okay, let's go. I'm like, no, like we have to wait for the fucking post credit scene.
Yeah.
She left. Fuck her. I didn't care. I was there. Like that was my date. And that was like the best like thing ever for like a Deadpool movie. Like, wow, like yeah, like this is my first impression of you, and this is my first impression of Deadpool. This always gonna be embedded in my head.
MCU
this is why you either go alone or you go with friends that fucking share the same interest. All right.
That's
right. Her fucking shit says MCU fan. Her favorite character is Wolverine. All this shit. All right, like
she doesn't know that. Sure.
You should have invited her to this one then.
Yeah, that's
Wrong
true.
movie. Wrong movie.
And Gio, lastly, what's your rating?
She was a fan of Wolverine. He said. You should have invited her to this one.
This is true. So, Gio, lastly, what's your rating?
I'm gonna have to be up there with Freshie, 8.5 out of 10. Solely, there was legitimately a lot of missed opportunities. There was a lot of characters I would have liked to see, make a comeback. Or at least more characters get referenced. I was happy to hear Magneto, Punisher, Daredevil, but there could have been more of an explanation behind a lot of the characters that were missing in like that big piece. You got Gambit, but where are the rest of the X-Men? Like I wanted to know more, so it left me wanting more.
Like we got Juggernaut. Juggernaut from the past
and
movie.
That's another thing I noticed. The
right?
That wasn't him.
It wasn't the original guy though.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it wasn't the original guy.
Azazel wasn't the original guy. Juggernaut.
Olivia Munn with the fucking Psylocke.
Like
we didn't miss like that was not Olivia Munn, right?
No, none of them were the original.
Yeah, none of them were the original villain.
No, Toad
was the only original.
Pyro and Toad.
No, Toad was
Toad wasn't original either.
Are you sure about that?
No, because Toad is Ray Park.
No, that is not Ray
Park.
Yeah,
Ray Park.
Yes, it is. Ray Park is the original Toad. Yes,
He's
it
the
is.
original Toad, yes, but that wasn't him in this movie.
No. Toad's the original one.
All we got was Pyro. All we got was Pyro.
Pyro was the one original like actor. But fight scenes definitely made the movie a full fucking 100 for me. The Honda scene was, for fuck's sake, probably my favorite fucking fight scene in that whole thing. Just because small space, well choreographed, two really violent motherfuckers. My favorite part of that was, dude, the end. Just to see Wolverine rested out and Deadpool completely wrapped in the fucking seatbelt, I fucking died. I was like, yo, that is incredible. He had enough of them. But yeah, dude, definitely a fucking 8.5 out of 10.
Oh, great. And it's interesting because with that whole average, it probably comes out to anywhere between 8.5, 9. So it does make it a summer blockbuster. It makes it a fun movie for everybody to watch.
It was definitely the summer blockbuster movie of the
Go see it 3, 4. Go see it again. Go see it 3-4 times. Watch it again when it comes out on streaming. Play the Deadpool game. You know that.
You know what's crazy? I'm looking forward to the extended version of this. I'm pretty sure it's gonna have an extended version of this fucking movie.
I hope so.
So yeah,
I'm
pretty sure it's gonna be more.
There might be.
It'll probably be that when it comes out on stream or whatever. Or DVD.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the best way to promote it.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Well, everybody, thank you so much for coming by to another episode of Clean and Friends. This is a round table with all my friends. We got Max, we got Kobalis and Ness, we got Toshio, and we got Dabs. And until next time, we'll see you in about 6 months. So thank you very much.
Later.
Adios.